Brothers, welcome again. For today I have a video for you about the ultimate heavy build patch 7.2 fully prestige. So let's get to work in our dressing room again. So for my ultimate build on the heavy I am going heavy bolter, not the Plasma Incinerator. Why not? Because I do believe the heavy bolter is more reliable and more damage consistent than the heavy Plasma Incinerator. It's a great weapon, don't get me wrong, but I do love the heavy bolter more, and it's also great against zone tropes, floating ball sacks, and big hordes. Also, the munition on the heavy bolter is more reliable than the heavy Plasma Incinerator, which consumes large amounts of ammo, which brings you in some ammo problems more sooner than the heavy bolter. So that's why I'm picking the heavy bolter above the Plasma Incinerator. As our secondary I'm going Plasma Pistol, later more on the Plasma Pistol. First let's get over the perks for the heavy class. So for the core perks I'm going Armor Restoration, 7 kills, regains 1 armor segment. This perk is triggered a lot with the heavy bolter shooting at big hordes of enemies. I choose it above the multi-kill because we're not carrying a melta, so this perk is useless. And regaining ammo with 7 kills with non-primary weapon. Believe me, with the ammo increase perks like the additional supplies and some perks on the heavy bolter, you will hardly run out of ammo with your heavy bolter. So that one is also not necessary. I'm picking the extra armor regen. The other core perk is extra damage thermal boost. 50% overheating increases your damage with 15%. Great. I choose it above the health. Don't really need it. I can keep my armor up most of the time. And strategic stand, regain 50% more contested health. Believe me, with the heavy bolter, if you make your hits, you can regain your contested health within 1 second, especially headshots. If your health bar is 80% contested health, 5 to 10 shots regains all of your contested health. So that is not needed on the heavy bolter. This perk synchronizes more with the Melta or with the Plasma Incinerator. On the third row we're going versatility, extra damage on the Plasma Pistol, which makes it really powerful to stun enemies. The other two, overwhelming power. All squad members gain 10% extra damage within 10 meters. It's really situational, and it's only 10%. So, and when they're out of range, this perk does nothing. And the enhanced force, 30% melee damage increase. We don't need it because we have 100% melee increase over here, and another 80% melee increase on the heavy bolter. So that already makes 180% melee increase. So the 30% not needed. I'm picking the extra secondary damage. Like I said, on the team perk I'm taking extra ammo, 25% for all squad members. Also counts up for your heavy bolter. It goes up to 640 rounds in total with all the perks, so that's nice. You can go for the Bonds of Brotherhood, so regaining all your health when you revive a team member. But if you have a Bulwark on your team or a Vanguard with unmatched zeal, most of the health will be regened anyway. So with a good team setup you won't be needing Bonds of Brotherhood, so I'm going for the extra ammo capacity. As for the gear, one of the most fun perks on the heavy is the unlimited ammo regen. Every 90 seconds you can regen your grenade, killing 7 enemies. The main problem with this is, well, it's not really a problem, but you have to find a melta bomb. Try to get a melta as soon as you find one. Let your team members know you are trying to look for a melta bomb, so they cannot grab it in front of you, because you have this perk, consecutive execution. Every 90 seconds, one melta, it can clear an entire hallway. This is a no-brainer. So choose it above the Adamant Will, Iron Halo. You take some less damage. Nah, no way. I'm not taking that one. Emperor's Protection. When your Iron Halo expands 1 armor segment for all your squad members. It's fun, but if your squad members are already at 100% armor, it's a wasted perk. The second row, I'm taking extra durability. I'm popping my iron halo when I need it. So when I'm under fire, I want to block those sniper shots or other green stuff they are shooting at me. So I need my iron halo to absorb maximum damage, especially sniper shots or big shots from a hive tyrant, for example. The other one, big drawback, 25% less durability is a no-go. And the other one, power regulator. Iron halo loses energy 20% more slowly. No, I want to absorb it as much damage as possible. So for me, it's the increased durability. On the third row, important one, 50% damage increase when iron halo is on cooldown. That synchronizes really well with this one. So that adds up to 30%. And as a signature move, I am taking the regen on abilities within 20 meters. Regen on abilities increases by 50%. Don't take the coolant reserve because both squad members need to be down or killed. So you need to be the last brother standing. That doesn't happen that often. So, and if you have a good team, this perk will never be triggered during a match. So that's a waste of perks. You can pick the offensive capability, so your iron halo does some damage. So both can be picked. I'm going with the conversion field. As for the prestige perks, which are quite new to the game, we are going, like I said, for extra melee damage, right here 100%, the exponential force and the increased radius. So reverberating impact 50%. These two synchronize, so that's cool. We are also taking Duellist, increased parry and blocking window, because the parry and blocking window on the heavy is way smaller than compared to the other classes, and it feels a bit different, so the 25% increase is quite nice. And conviction, so we're taking less health damage when our armor is depleted. So this perk is triggered when you need it the most, when you're taking those hits, when you're taking damage. As for the heavy bolter, the star of this video, I'm going for the extra accuracy, so that is the Galatamor Crusade. It's in the upper left corner. Compared to the other three, I don't care about venting speed. This weapon cools quite okay, so leave it. And the extra firepower or extra magazine capacity are wasted, because you will be missing lots more rounds, because the accuracy is reduced. So the extra rounds within the magazine don't really matter, because you will be missing a lot more. And the extra firepower doesn't compare to the loss of accuracy, because you will be missing a lot more rounds again. So we are taking the accuracy bonus on this one. It makes you like shooting right in a straight line. You can make headshots consistently with the Galatamor Crusade. As for the perks, we are taking less heating. The first one, perpetual cooling, I'm picking that one above fast venting, so we can shoot longer. This one adds up to the other one, perpetual cooling, so we have 20% less heating, so that makes you fire quite longer. Then we have a ammo reserve is less than 25%. Melee damage increases by 20%, so that already adds up to the prestige perks, only when we're on low ammo. But there's another one right here, weapon strike, 50% increased melee damage, so that adds up to the prestige perks. So we are at a standard of 150% increased melee damage. That's a lot, so we can make lots of angry stomps. As for the other perks, we are going for increased headshot damage, 10% increased magazine right there, so you will go up to 640 rounds combined with the team perk of increased ammo. We do not need the extra penetration, so leave it there, because this weapon already has a rating of 4 piercing, so it already is quite penetrating very well. Heavy immunity, don't need it, because we will be shooting from a distance most of the time, so we do not really need the heavy stance, and we cannot lose our control from heavy hits. The next one, we are leaving Adamant Hunter because it's only triggered when we're on low health. I want my perks up and running most of the time, so I'm picking when the health drops below 30%. We need it because to get to the other two perks, the increased damage. Heavy Might ×2, 30% damage increase while in heavy stance. This makes your weapon really powerful. You can leave the heavy precision because we have increased accuracy already right here. So leave these two and go for the higher damage. For the relic tiers, we are taking discipline. Low ammo, we deal 25% more damage. Many players are wondering, when are you on low ammo? When your ammunition indicator turns yellow or orange, you are on low ammo, so then is when this perk is triggered. The other relic perks are weapons cool faster, venting, it's okay. The decreased heating, but the two most important perks are, like I said, weapon strike 50% and the divine might right here, 10% more damage. So this divine might does add up with these two, so that's 30%, that's 40%, and we have some perks on the heavy which add up to 30%. That makes go up to 70% increased damage when all perks are triggered. We don't need the Great Might on the Terminus, that only counts really situational on Terminus enemies. And we already have enough ammo, so another increased capacity, we don't need it, brother. As for the plasma pistol, the major drawback is the magazine capacity, because when you are performing charge shots, it consumes 10 ammo. So we are on damage and extra ammo. 3 times 20% plasma collection, 20 here, 20 over there, and here increases your ammo to 60%. It goes up to almost 200 magazine capacity, so that's quite nice. We have Divine Might ×2, so that's another 20% damage increase. We also have a 25% damage increase after a perfect dodge, so that's quite nice. And some blast radius increase. So these are the perks. Also 10% against Terminus, that's okay, but I'm picking this one because I do like the other 4 that to make the bottom row. So that's how you should perk your plasma pistol. So this is my main build on the heavy with the heavy bolter. I do believe it's the most reliable build. I will upload a video with the heavy Plasma Incinerator. It's a good second. The Multi-Melta, it is fun, but it is lacking range. So if you encounter zonies, then you are out of the match. You can shoot your plasma pistol, but believe me, the heavy bolter is a real floating ballsack killer. Let's get into battle, brothers, and show you this build on the heavy class, which I do very like. So as you can see, with all the upgrades, we are at 653 rounds on the heavy bolter. That's more than enough most of the time, with all the ammo supplies along the way. The plasma pistol is at 192.
Just landed. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Down to please out.
So let's piss them off. Let's connect those headshots. There we go. Killing them off. So the plasma pistol is ideal for close combat situations like this one. If you can connect our shots. There we go. And let's regen a grenade, so we're down to 1 and back to 2. There we are, 7 kills easily.
Those countermeasures successful.
Hopefully we can find a melta quite soon. And I must admit, brothers, the heavy is not my main character in Space Marine. So the melee action is not as good as on the other classes, even with the prestige upgrades.
Close enough.
But I do love the double gun strikes with the plasma pistol. There we go. So make sure you always go into a heavy stance. That's a 30% damage increase because of the 2 perks on the heavy bolter.
Obtaining armaments.
We've got some stims, quite nice, but I'd rather find a melta bomb.
Throwing fragmentation grenade.
Okay, those are mine zonies.
Zone for fast tyranny. Constant ready. Alert. Subterranean combatants.
Our brother out. Needs our help. Yep, he's having fun.
Packing up equipment. Engaging elite countermeasures.
So this is why we have the extra durability, soaking up all the damage. So 2 team members have joined. A sniper with 10% extra headshot damage, that's nice for my heavy bolter, and more melee damage. And we have found the seed again, brothers. Yes, precious seed for our mothers and your girlfriend.
Iron Halo ready.
Oh, we've lost a brother. There we go. Let's switch to Jesus Christ.
No additional threats incoming.
There we go. So the pairing is a bit more difficult on the heavy. The parry window is much smaller, even with the Duellist prestige perk. And there is our melter bomb, brothers. Yes, we have found it.
Ammunition restocked.
Let's have some fun. So I'm saving it for the big waves, the big hordes. Maybe triple extremist spawn. Things like that. And let's bring this gene seed home. Well, let's play Angry Heavy. There we go. Goodbye. That's a long way down, brothers.
Evade away from my firing lanes.
I will do my best.
And we already regained our melter bomb with that action right there. Back to 1. Cooldown 90 seconds. So this is where the penetration of the weapon comes into effect. No problem killing big hordes of Minoris enemies. Let's switch to Plasma Pistol for close range.
Wired for detonation. Bomb is live. Support mind.
I did parry that one. What the fuck? So, lifesaver over there, as you can see. And we can fire from a long distance, helping our teammate right there. Oh, we've lost a brother. Let's make those executions, get him back. Just like that.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage?
Charge primed.
So let's try to get our Melta back with some kills, 7 kills in a row. Gives us a free Melta. Headshots, headshots, headshots. Nice. Oh shit. I hate the biovores. They hate me.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage?
Jeez, they can jump. Die, 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 die. No way.
The hive tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenders up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus.
It is still not dead.
For the Emperor!
Yes, thank you, brother. Yep, he's still prestiging, both of them are, so they really need to gene seed. Let's help them out.
is. We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks. We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords.
So make sure not to accidentally switch out your Melta for frag grenades, because we're really losing our Melta then. This is one of the most fun points for the heavy bolter. Also for the Melta, of course, you can keep all the small enemies down. But if you like genocide, this is the way, brother.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Incoming! Ready up, 8th! Show the Emperor's angels what we are! They're trying to surround us on the roof!
I just love doing that. Okay, we already got our Melta back. Committing some genocide. I'm pretty good at it. Okay, let's have a cool. So let's stand over here. Keep those down. He's having fun with his melt over there. Let's get over there. Drop a Melta. He can have the execution. He needs it. And there we go. This is one bloody mess, and we do like it.
I've never seen such atrocity.
Hold. Give the Hive Beast a moment.
Well, let's use the medpack since we are carrying the gene seed. Guess my team members won't mind.
Confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is
Come on, brother, hurry up.
That beast is not yet dead. Message received. Kill the bastard more. We can hold this
Oh, look
position,
at the
lords.
skin.
We'll keep
All
the
that
swarm
bling.
off your backs.
He's
I
bling
will
bling.
have it back.
Look at that, brother.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! I see it.
That sure is a lot of bling right there. Nice.
Relics locked and flagged.
Yep. Let's leave it for the sniper. He needs it.
Stim supplies here.
Stim. Get the stim, boys. I don't need it. Let's switch to our secondary. Oh shit. There we go. Also great for clearing out small mobs with the plasma pistol.
Check that.
Yes, thank you, brother. This is actually quite a nice team.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Yep, they can have it. Oh, we got a double spot. Yes, we did it. Nice. There we go. Happy team member, I believe, covering his back. Perfect moment for our shields again. Iron Halo. Need to get our Melta back. There it is. Excellent. We have cleared the perimeter. Excellent.
If that thing can still move like that, I doubt we can head it off.
I don't know what Paperboy is doing. Let's go, brother. With your tiny hand.
We cannot backtrack.
Enhanced tactic ready. Talassa, report.
Giving chase to this damn thing.
Talassa, you cut out. Repeat.
Lost the signal. Is that thing leading us into the dead zone?
Maintain squad
So
cohesion.
that's enough respect for today.
Continue pursuit.
Oh, Melta time. There we go. Go. Plasma pistol, really versatile. Oh, we have Sony's. Excellent for my bolter. There we go. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Hans gets die Flammenwerfer. Excellent. What was that? Jesus. Oh.
Ejecting stiff.
Regain a contested health. Oh my god. Oh, nice, 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 nice.
Obtaining armaments. Iron Halo ready.
Could prove useful.
Can I take the medpack, brother?
Skims, take some.
I think it's okay like this.
Roger this lovely. Thanks.
Let's go, let's go. Some great Melta bomb action this round. I love it. Now let's finish the Hive Tyrant. Oh, he's after me now. Make sure to get in those headshots. What the? Oh, we have a brother down already. Melta back. Great, great, great. Let's try to find a med pack right here. So in this situation the heavy Plasma Incinerator might be a bit better, but we only have a bolter. Iron Halo excellent against D. There we go. Great round, great example how to play the heavy with the heavy bolter. I do enjoy the brute force of the action with the heavy bolter and with all the perks that makes the damage. And of course the spamming Melta is one of the cherry on top with the heavy class to wipe out large groups of enemy waves. Let's see about the stats. What does it bring? Did we carry? Some nice experience, all wasted since we already prestiged. And there we go. 500 kills, 22k range damage. We are happy brothers. I hope you enjoyed this video, brother. I showed you some insights about my ultimate build for the heavy. If you have different thoughts about it or your opinion, share them in the comments like always. And see you soon. And don't forget, praise our Emperor. See you around. Bye bye, brothers.